For years now, the anti-Israel movement has been a mainstay presence on college campuses around the nation. Every year, well-funded campus organizations sympathetic to the cause of Palestinian statehood organize demonstrations and rallies that betray their peaceful front and expose their true agenda: a hostility to the existence of the State of Israel and perhaps, even more importantly, a hostility to the truth. Last semester, chairman of the Penn State Young Americans for Freedom, Sam Settle, had seen enough. He and his group decided to fight back.
Like at a lot of other campuses, we do have a pretty strong anti-Israel movement on campus. It tends to manifest itself more in sort of disruptive behavior, and so we thought it was important to have a demonstration in order to sort of showcase the other side of the story and point out some of the misconceptions about Israel.
Across the country, on the campus of UCLA, the Bruin Republicans, led by then-chairman Lydia Mazurik, also decided it was time to push back against the lies and slanders against Israel.
Every year, the Muslim Student Association puts up a Muslim Awareness Week, apartheid wall, whatever you want to call it. I realize that when you look at the wall and what they're putting up on this apartheid wall, which can vary in size from campus to campus, it has like Jews are the neo-Nazis and they just want to obliterate the rest of the Middle East and they want to take over. So we decided as an organization that it was time to take a response and take an action. And so that's what the Wall of Lies is.
Conservative groups on campuses across the country found a solution. It was called the Palestinian Wall of Lies. The wall offers responses to the 10 lies most often perpetuated by opponents of Israel.
We had been interested in finding a way to combat what we feel are Islamist presences on campus, and a group that we'd worked with in the past was the David Horowitz Freedom Center, and so we knew that they were doing this Wall of Lies campaign, and this seemed like a really good opportunity.
We met up with David Horowitz in his Sherman Oaks office to discuss the David Horowitz Freedom Center's commitment to assisting pro-Israel groups on campuses.
If you're in a political battle and you have one side and it's lying all the time and you don't say, look, this is just lies, you can't win. I was determined to put up a wall. These Palestine Awareness Weeks and Israel Apartheid Weeks have an Israel Apartheid wall. It is a monstrous lie, apartheid, yet this lie is funded by student activities funds.
For Sam Settle and his Young Americans for Freedom organization, the reaction to the wall was instant.
As soon as we put this wall up, I remember we had just gotten it set up. We'd been standing out there for about 30 seconds, and then these two students come by and just start hurling insults at us.
It's fucking lies. It's what the media tells you guys, and you guys believe in this bullshit.
Okay, so which specifically is a lie here?
Israel occupies Arab Palestine? Oh, no, it doesn't. It just exists in space, doesn't it?
As it became gradually clear that he didn't have anything to say, he started demanding that we stop filming him, and we told him, no, we're not going to stop filming you because you're losing the debate.
Stop recording this video, okay?
No. Yeah, there we go. And then when he saw that he couldn't get the camera, he stormed away and tried to kick over our box of pamphlets.
That's pretty good. What is this?
Well, now, there we go.
Across the nation at UCLA, the Bruin Republicans weren't faring much better.
The pressure we received leading up to the event, and even the work that we had to take on after the event was over, was, I think, atypical if you were a liberal group on campus.
Bruin Republicans' invitation for David Horowitz to speak on their campus turned out to be as great a lightning rod as the Palestinian Wall of Lies itself.
MSA, the Muslim Student Association, sent a letter to our chancellor, the Chancellor of Block of UCLA, expressing their concern that we were bringing David Horowitz to campus. They said that they were, quote, deeply affected. Their community was deeply affected by it.
In the coming days and weeks, the Bruin Republicans came under assault, having a resolution passed against them by the UCLA Student Council.
I found out about it in the newspaper afterwards, and I was like, this is great that they wanted to increase dialogue and have maybe co-programming between the groups.
Right.
And then for them to pass a resolution misquoting Mr. Horowitz, and then there was no discussion whatsoever.
Despite the pushback for Sam Settle and the Penn State Young Americans for Freedom, there were some positive results.
We got this large group of Israeli students gathering around and defending us and saying that they were really pleased that someone on campus was finally standing up for Israel and sort of counterbalancing the filth that comes out of the other side. At Penn State, we have 42,000 students here, and there are about 12 members of our group. Right. So it's really easy to feel like you're a drop in the sea. And nothing you do makes any difference. Right. And so when you have these sorts of public events and activism, it's a way of signaling to other people that, yes, there are other people who agree with you on campus. You're not alone. There is a world beyond this where people agree with you. Right. And I think that's very helpful.
For Lydia Mazurek and the Bruin Republicans, a lesson has been learned.
Conservatives have to know their facts.
They do.
And we have to be prepared and
to defend.
Right, prepared to defend. So when you come in and you want to present the other side, you not only have to present it, convince people that it's worth listening to, and then convince with unlimited amounts of evidence that it's the facts speak for themselves,
and be prepared for all the challenges that will ensue. For David Horowitz and his Freedom Center, a promise to continue to help students willing to fight.
The hardest part of a campaign to challenge the left is to find students who are willing to walk into the fire.
Yeah. You got to find
when
some
I find the students who
students.
walk into the fire, I want to erect these wall of lies. I want to take out ads, and very difficult. The campus papers are all controlled by the left, or most of them. They're incredibly bigoted. Their mindset is totalitarian. They want to suppress any difference of opinion or stamp it out. If they let it appear, it has to be ridiculed. Yeah. Those are the battles, and I'm going to do it again this fall.
Great.
Keep doing it.
GBTV. The truth lives here.